everybody, and welcome to Wine Library TV. I am your host, Gary Vaynerchuk, and this, my friends, is the Thunder Show, the internet's most excitable wine program, mixing it up, Mott. And I'm excited because I'm continuing my passion about talking about wine. That's what I do. We did a really fun white wine show on Monday. We did a focused Cornas show yesterday. We continue that tradition, my Vayner Nation Vaniac friends, by talking about Tempranillo, a grape that is very fascinating to me. Very dark, complex grape. Really made its name in Spain, of course. But today we focus on seeing how that grape does in other parts of the world with this mini little testy test that we're doing. We're doing a wine from Argentina at 8 bones, a Spanish wine at 16 bones. That's me biting my lip. I think you know where I'm going with that. And finally, a California wine at 30 US bones. And I'm darn excited about it. Rowdy Piper's here. I'm going to make this like a Piper's Pit scenario. By the way, how awesome was Piper's Pit, Mott? On Piper's Pit was when he hit the coconut over Snuka's head. That was insane. On Piper's Pit, if you remember, was when Andre the Giant tore Hogan's shirt off and challenged him to WrestleMania 3. Do you know about this? That was the worst. Get your hands off me. It was so scary. I was like, no, Andre, don't turn. But he did because he came out with Bobby the Brain. It was terrible. Anyway, I'm very excited about these wines. We're continuing to expand palates. Really interested to see the comments the other day on the show. People are trying different things. People are talking about different things. Quince, Fixin. It's just so exciting to me knowing that people are trying different things. And we're going to move on to this little grape varietal that I think brings a lot of thunder a lot of times. And I'm really excited about to see what happens here. This is the Finca La Linda 2006 Tempranillo, $8 US from Mendoza. An amazing place to make wine, in my opinion. 14% alcohol content. I have not had a lot of Tempranillo from Argentina, so I'm excited about this 2006 vintage. And so we'll see what this wine does. A little rinse, and why not? And we'll see what's going on. Lots of good stuff going on. The book tour. Let me talk about the book tour. If you want to come and see me at a bookstore in a city near you, it's linked up over here under the book area. Please come and check me out. I'm really excited. We're hitting San Fran, Portland, Seattle, Chi-Town. It's going to be awesome. I hope I see you. New York and New Jersey early on. I really hope I see you. So just had to mention that. Let's give this wine, say it with me, a snippy sniff. Now, it's an interesting wine off the nose. I get a really interesting, like blueberry syrup that you get at IHOP on the nose. A little candied flavored, powdered down, almost like Smarties. Remember Smarties? Chopped up, if you ever crushed Smarties like I did. I don't know why. And Pixie, remember the Pixie? You know, so it's like, I get this crushed powdery sugar thing going on. A little bit of chocolate, little cocoa action up in this piece. So an interesting little wine. A very appealing nose for 8 bones. Good start, little La Linda. I like it. Let's give it a whirl. Luigi Bosca. Is there a Luigi Bosca connection here? Founded in 1901, Luigi Bosca is always striving for excellence. Luigi Bosca, really good producer in Argentina. I'm a little bit caught here. I don't know if you're noticing this. Quiet, like subdued by the respect that I need to kind of show this wine. Hello, Thunder. Hello. 8 bones, real vino, weak dollar. Well, I know Argentina is actually a currency thing is a kind of okay. This is a tremendous little value. Let me jump in this one more time. Make sure the excitement of having Piper on the desk is not clouding my judgment. But Vaniacs, In a long time have I not come across an $8 Thunder wine. Just a hair bitter tannins on the finish that I didn't even notice the first time because I was just daydreaming. Was that okay? Where was I going? I don't know. I'm usually so razored. But that's me really nitpicking. This is an extraordinary little value. I like the little dark pepper that I'm getting on the back. Test the wines of the world, Oyster Bay. This is awesome. I'm really, really into this. When I think about wines under 10 bones, I think about how do I get clarity of fruit, balance, elegance, and a little bit of charisma. I'm getting that in this wine. It's balanced, it's clean, it's completely complex for the price point. I get a really nice dry earth tone component, little, almost like a watermelon leaf. You ever see watermelon growing, Mott? You ever eat a leaf from a watermelon patch? Telling you, missing out. Anyway, gorgeous red berries dancing throughout my palate. Nice long finish, gets a little vegetal, a little tannic on the back end, but crap, that makes me pumped. That's like he's serious up in this. Why does it have to be he? That means she's serious in here. I'm going 89 plus on this wine. 8 bones, an absolute positive alert for the CKCs, the people that are paying attention to the recession, the ones that are looking for value, the one that wants a pizza wine, and the person that just respects good wine no matter what the price point is. No way am I going to pigeonhole or preconceive what an $8 wine can bring to the table. I am taken aback by Finca La Linda. I love it. Solid effort. I can't go 90-91. I can't go there with it. But for 8 bones, Snowman, Mott, it's a killer. Let's move on. Snowman referred to the 8. I don't know if you got that. Like that's because when I play cards, or roulette. Snowman. All right, anyway, let's move on. Tremendous start for Tempranillo, which is a really interesting grape. Let me give you a little fun fact about Tempranillo. You might see it a lot of times in different places. For example, right off the bat, the Pago Florentino Tinto is 100% Tempranillo, $16 US, 89 points. J. Miller, which is actually kind of a tough score, considering Dr. J did get plenty of wines over 90 that were, $8 to $12. So this kind of looks like a misplay on that. But Tinta Roriz, Tinta del Toro, Tinta del Ribera, Tinta Santiago, these are all alternate synonyms to Tempranillo, and there's a crap load of them. So a lot of the Tinto plays in Spain are a lot of times Tempranillo, so you might want to look that up. Just as a little fun fact, I gave you a couple of names there. There's a lot more alternate names. Incognito. It likes to roll. That's Tempranillo. It likes to roll that way. Came up with a lot of fake accounts, like you, Mott. You're all those fake accounts in the forum, huh? Mott, we haven't talked about the Wine Library TV forum in 100 episodes. I don't know if many of you new Vaniacs know, we have a forum, and it's pretty active, and it's pretty cool. So, Mott, link it up. Link it up. Link it up, Mott, right down below the video today. Scroll down, if you have to be on WineLibraryTV.com, and click that link and you can come to the forums. Lots of cool people. Let's link them up to the Introduce Yourself place. Why don't you introduce yourself? It's really cool. It's a fun place. I like looking at it. So let's give this wine a sniffy sniff. That's serious, my friends. One of the most serious oak monster attacks in a long time. Things have been kind of chill, Mott, with the oak monster, and so I really did not expect that. And on the nose even, it came out of the woodworks. Like, the oak monster played me just now, Mott. It's been hiding in the bushes. It used to come out quite a bit on the Thunder Show. We haven't seen his appearance in a while, probably since he sold out of his t-shirts. He probably wants me to make more t-shirts of the oak monster. Might have to do that. Anyway, the oak monster just scared the bejesus out of me. This wine, the Pago Florentino, is loaded, and I mean loaded, with oak on the nose. New oak, 4 days, and it's pretty obnoxious. There's also some creamy berry action going on. Think about like a brunch meal, like berries and cream. Very romantic, shishi Paris. But guess what? You can't enjoy it because the oak monster's in here, guys. Now I gotta go in. It's like, this sucks. Let's give it a whirl. wine is medicine-y, very extracted, very. God, there's a lot of oak in this wine, and that gives you a very heavy vanilla, cedary kind of thing going on. I can almost not even taste the fruit. It's funny because there's a lot of people that would like this style of wine. Don't get me wrong. There is some appealing aspects to it. It's kind of fruit, but God, I don't know how you get these splinters out of your mouth. I mean, got one. I mean, it's crazy. We have the wrong wrestler up here. Should have had Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Up here, because this wine is loaded. This is the most over-oaked wine we've had on Wine Library TV history. It is almost unrecognizable as a wine product because really this is just dust particles, shavings of a big 2x4, a tree. Aren't we supposed to be saving the trees? I mean, this is redonkulous. Way too oaky. Major pass for me, but if you like eating wood, this wine might be for you. So, that being said, I'm going to score this wine a 55, Mott. Double nickels. I'm going to give it 5 points. I base everything 50 for being a wine. If you have a product, if you're in a bottle, you're a wine, you're 50 points. So why don't I go to a 50-point scale? I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to give it 5 points for allowing me to experience the most over-oaked wine I've ever tasted. This wine is obnoxiously over-oaked, completely unacceptable, and I'm moving on. I mean, I think the glass is tainted. Yeah, I mean, that was just totally... I'm bringing Nikolai Volkov to protect me this time. Let's move on. This is an interesting project. Country Roads, 2004, Paso Robles, Tempranillo. Dorothy Schuller is the winemaker. Deborah Brennan is the owner. $30 US. Interesting project. I've been hearing a lot of little rumblings about this. So this is the first wine I'm having from them. I know they make a Zinfandel as well. So I'm pretty excited about it. Very interesting project. I'm going to find some more information on you, but I think it's definitely something of a woman, female project. Some really interesting buzz. I got to do some homework. Oh yeah, here we go. Womenofvine.com. So yes, definitely something in that demo. Sorry, just so crazy being backed up with the thousands and thousands of emails that I'm going through. I apologize again if you've emailed me. I'm really trying. If you need me bad, urgent in title. Great color, geez. Really dark, beautiful color coming through. Let's pour a little bit out for all the female Vaniacs that couldn't watch today's show, since this is a little bit of a women's project. Kind of cool. It looks pretty, right? As it expands on the cloth. Anyway, let's give this wine a sniffy sniff. You have to know your palate. Remember, we always talked about, like what you like, don't listen to me. So I'm going to make sure I preface this. I love this news. Why? This wine is loaded with a minty pickle juice blackberry blend, and I love it. This wine is loaded with like a basil-y, minty pickle thing going on, and it is gorgeous. Gorgeous. There's also a very strong, dominant flavor of blackberry, and I also get a little bit of like crushed ants up in this piece. And if you've never crushed a whole bunch of ants and put it smell in your hand, then you don't know what I'm talking about. God, I can't get past this minty basil thing going on. That's gorgeous. I honestly think... How many of you guys are doing... side question of the day. How many of you have pitchers of water in your fridge right now with things in it? Because I'm big on that, Mott. Like, I'll put a bunch of lemons in my water, then the next day, mint. Then I've been trying some weird stuff like apple, skins. Like, actually I haven't, but I want to. And to me, this is inducing me to go and put basil and mint into my water pitcher, and just let it, suck it in. Fused, right? Wow, interesting. Let's give it a whirl. Tastes like it could be a little vanilla, too, and almondy. Very New World in its attack. A lot of thickness. just viscous. But a perfect example of what this does that the Florentino doesn't. First of all, it's not over oaked, thank God. It's very heavy in fruit, very heavy. But it's giving me enough vegetables, basil, oregano, even maybe cucumber skin, mixed in with this gobs of fruit. Huh, this is interesting. That was disgusting. Anyway, this has definitely been Americanized. I would not recognize this as Tempranillo. It's definitely got an American twist on it. It's kind of like I was at 5 years old, very Russian, and then at 8 years old, very American. Yankees hat, everything's different, right? So I think that this has been an Americanized immigrant, if that makes any kind of sense. You can tell it's Tempranillo, but it's got all the flash and pizzazz of California, the brightness of the fruit. The weight is extraordinary. This is from Paso Robles, an up-and-coming area. I'm liking this wine. I don't adore the price point. It could be a tad high, in my opinion. But other than that, this is a very solid bottle of wine. And definitely, for a New World fan, the kind of wine that they would enjoy. I can see a lot of Cabernet and Shiraz fans loving this wine. It's got the polish and the deep, for lack of a better word, purple paint up in your grill piece. Very interesting wine. Not totally my style, but by throwing the pickles and the basil, it suckered me and reeled me in, Mott. A lot of pickle juice. Wow. And I love pickles. Good wine. The finish is a killer. I'm going to score it 90 points. I like it a lot. 30. 89 points, 8 bones. Let's go back and taste this wine real quick, because it's very interesting when you go with a very heavy wine to go back to maybe a lighter wine, just to see where your palate is with it. This is always fascinating stuff. Definitely doesn't have the body that the last wine has. But this is such serviceable juice. It's really awesome. I mean, I just love that we live in a world where price does not impact quality. I mean, I would buy 2 bottles of this instead of 1 bottle of this every day of the week for the rest of my life. And as much as I try different things, I'd still only buy this over this 2 times to 1. I mean, this should be reversed, and it still wouldn't buy 2 bottles of this for 1 bottle of that. Make sense? Very cool. I have a very profound question of the day. I really hope that all of you who are watching this, especially you lurkers, who've been coming out slowly but surely, but still nowhere to where we need it, Mott. If you've been watching the show for more than 30 episodes and have not commented, I need you to comment on this. This is very important. Question of the day. What cereal are you eating right now? Because you, with a little bit of me, we're changing the wine world, whether they like it or not.